Hello everyone. Today we're gonna be showing you I'm gonna be showing you how to win 1v1 games without mechanics, playing completely positionally. Now I'm gonna show you a replay because I played this game yesterday. But it it should do justice. I would say it's kind of like playstyle you should be going for. It is a very short match. I'm gonna show you this and then I'm gonna play an actual game so you can understand the playstyle. But this is kind of like this will work at any rank based off of how mechanical you are. Is what rank you're gonna get playing like this. But let me just kind of show you here. Okay. Now here, let me hold on. So from the get-go, hold on. Okay. We get a kickoff goal. Now let me show you kind of what happens here. He technically should win this ball in a normal situation, but because my kickoff was so dead center, like because of where I hit on the ball was so dead center to the ball, we make contact here. Kind of forces the ball behind him, and then we just take the shot. We shoot, you know, it's basic Rocket League. We shoot far because it's what he can't cover. And we get a goal off of it. And this isn't exactly too difficult. If you don't know how to speed flip, I have a tutorial on my channel. Let me show you these next few plays. Okay. Opponent goes for kind of a delayed kickoff. I decide not to go because I read it. Right, and we're just bringing the ball to boost. That's kind of like, I guess, the strategy of it. Not necessarily that cut and dry, but in those kinds of situations where we need to make a play and capitalize, it's always good to kind of let me show you from my POV. Oh wait, this is not okay. Player view. Okay. So we see he's faking. He touches this into me, so I just decide to challenge this toward the boost, allowing me to beat him to the boost. He decides to go for this, but it's a useless touch to the wall, so I see that, and I just turn away from it. You don't want to chase those touches to the wall when your opponent tries to play it past the wall. Don't challenge. You wait for the bounce and you need to beat him to the second ball. That's how you will win those situations in 1v1. Now, he does go for the shot, and he does get my boost, allowing him to capitalize here. I think the mistake I made was just going for this ball. Um, I didn't really need to. I mean, you could say he was shooting this, but let's get a different view here. This isn't in. Yeah. Okay. On kickoffs that you lose, I'd say the best thing you could do here is play pads and just try to get a defensive stop, try to get possession without losing your boost. Right, I should have not challenged, followed like 2 pads, and I would have been able to get a stop on him since when the ball's in the corner, when your opponent has the ball in the corner, it's not threatening. Why? Because he literally has to play this ball this way to be able to get a goal. He literally has to. That's just, it's not optional. The goal isn't in the corner, it's over here. So when you're playing these 1v1s, don't play. Okay. But yeah, when your opponent is playing the ball in the corner, to the corner, any time in 1v1, you just want to follow pads and cut them off kind of here. I mean, you're gonna get scored on some of the time, right? Because the original mistake was you losing the kickoff, but at the end of the day, the game is recovering your mistakes, and that's kind of how you would have to do that. Okay, what is my okay, hold on. This is not optimal player view. Okay. We let's do it from the view of our opponent. We decide to touch it back. Go for a flick, and that just you just put lets it in, I guess. Okay. So we take that early shot. Why? Because he's low boost. So if he goes for that save, it puts him in an impossible position where physically can't recover for the ball, right? Allowing us to get this flick play. And you really need to think about that kind of stuff in your 1v1 games because it's free. It's free wins, free goals that you're just not seeing because you're not looking for those opportunities. Okay, we get a great kickoff here. We see that our opponent plays back, so we're able to kind of play this to the air. It wasn't high enough. We really needed to play that higher, but he decides to flip away from the ball for whatever reason. And this isn't threatening yet. He doesn't have boost, and the ball's rolling on the floor. So it's not quite threatening yet. And we see that he's going into the flick with low momentum. That means he can't get too fast of a flick. He could still flick it around us. That's definitely a thing. But he can't get too much power. He can't boom a 110 kph flick in your top left bar down 100 times on no boost, no momentum. It's just not possible. Okay. Good kickoff again. You really need to learn kickoffs to win 1v1 games. I'm just gonna say that. He's low boost, so we see that he's just trying to play for this boost. Why don't we just take his boost? And then I decide to shoot behind him because okay, let's slow this down so you can kind of get an understanding. Okay, because it's a lot of micro decisions at once. Okay, he flips for the boost. We see he's has to be on low boost if he's making a decision like that. So we just take his boost, cut him off. And then we see that he's putting momentum forwards towards the goal. So if we shoot it behind him, it makes it very hard for him to save it because he literally has to go straight up on the aerial. He can't go forwards to the ball. He has to go straight up, which is hard because now that you're going straight up, even if he does get the save there, it's not gonna have enough momentum to anywhere for him to be able to play it and then beat me on possession. He couldn't because it's too high up, like straight up over him. Okay, his opponents. Let me speed this back up. Opponent just kind of we see he doesn't have boost and he decides to play the ball, so we just kind of come back a little bit and wait for him to make his touch. That's just kind of simple. And then we get the win. Okay. Let me show you how this playstyle applies to an actual game. I'm gonna play Octane. No, I'll play Werewolf. I'll play Werewolf. Okay. Let me show you how you win it. I'm gonna literally try not to concede. And this is my actual rank. So like I could just get slammed. That's just straight up. But at least with this playstyle, you'll kind of understand like that you're losing to yourself if you lose. You're losing to your own mechanics. It's not game sense that you're gonna be losing to, because I get a lot of these guys that kind of say that they're losing to game sense, or they're like way more mechanical than their rank. They say like, oh, I can flip reset, I'm in plat. Well, you're not playing game sense. Okay, let me just shut up and start explaining my kind of thought process. Miss boost on kickoff, that's fine. I'm gonna go for the boost here because he's playing back, so it allows me to take time, try and go over him. We do. It's a goal. And it's simple. It's simple stuff. Okay. Another one. Get a good kickoff. I'm gonna play the ball here instead of the boost because it's bouncing so hard off the wall. He is gonna play this back, so we just kind of wait on him. We don't want to go back straight away because that allows him to get a play. That's a bad 50. I should have kind of I was trying to play the 50 towards this kind of left field. That's what you would want to do there. It would result in the goal, but oh well. Okay. Bad kickoff, bad kickoff. So we need to play the ball here. I'm just gonna get one touch. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. That's just bad mechanics on me. That's just okay, that happens. Okay. He does win kickoff. He's probably gonna shoot this right away. Oh, I don't have a boost. That's a shame. Okay, we're getting beat by kind of cheap stuff here. But there's still 4 minutes on the clock, so I'm not worried about it. He does fake the kickoff, but he hasn't been aerialing well all game, so I'm just gonna kind of back up on this. He's gonna try to shoot this, so I just get a save. He tries to play my boost. I decide to play it myself, and we're getting a free air dribble. Okay. If you don't know how to do that, learn air roll. I can make a tutorial soon enough, and then just learn air dribbles. 2 easy steps, bam, you got it. Okay. We win the kickoff again. I decided to play ball here because he flips back for his boost. Try to play it around him. We get beat. Okay. Wow, he's missed the ball. Okay. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's still a low rank. This is only Diamond 1 in 1v1, which is still like champ level players, but champs aren't very good, so that's still like it's Diamond 1. Okay. We lose it to the corner. I just need to watch for a bump here. He decides to fake it. I'm just gonna kind of touch it off of him so that way he can't really follow that up. He misses again. I'm gonna have to wait for the shot kind of though. That's fine, it's still off. Ah, he gets some kind of like lucky touch there. I don't really know. Oh, he still had a bunch of boost. Okay, that happens. Just gonna flick this up because we see that he's looking for a shot on the ground. He doesn't have enough boost to go for an aerial. Try to go for a bump here. It doesn't work. Okay. This is still plenty winnable. You also understand your 1v1 games that the game is always winnable. I've scored 7 goals in like a minute before. Like the game's always winnable. Okay. Fake. Touch it to my corner boost. He does play it, but we just play ball. If your opponent plays for boost and doesn't get the ball, go for ball. Play the ball. Every time. I'm just gonna 50 this here, get his boost. Right now he has to flip back for that boost, allowing us to capitalize. We wait for his touch. Fet challenge. because he's low momentum, low speed. He can't flick it past us unless he's Zen. Start up a dribble, flick it over him. It's too high for him, so he can't cover very well. He's gonna flip for the boost, so we take it, wait for his touch, play with the other boost, so that way he's extra starved. He literally can't play this ball. He shouldn't be playing this ball because he's on no boost. So we just take an easy 50 because he can't get momentum into the ball if he's on no boost. He physically can't. Okay. We win the ball. He goes back, so we start up a dribble. Flick it over, maybe. That was a dog shit ass flick. Okay. We see that he's got way too much momentum towards my goal, so we're just gonna half flip back. This is fine. We're gonna take this all the way back because we see that he can't play this ball and follow us without literally playing no boost, allowing us to get an air dribble. Maybe look for a pogo. It's off. I'm gonna touch this up the wall again because I see he doesn't have that much boost. So if he commits to this, it allows me to get a counter attack. Flick it over him. That's just good mechanics. Okay, never mind. Flick it over him again. This is fine. We can play this boost. Wait for ball to come down. Flick again. Maybe look for an air dribble. Okay, that's just in. Now you are gonna need good like this is my actual rank. I'm gonna use my actual mechanics, but right, it's still easy opportunities. Is really just maximizing your opportunities to score. We try to flick it over him. It's not a very good flick, but we're able to. No, we're not. Okay, this is bad. We probably we lose this game. Okay. Why do we lose? Well, honestly, it's the play style, right? You lose to your mechanics playing like this every time. You will always lose to your mechanics. That's just I think I lost that game to my mechanics. There was a few flicks I could have way shot that better. Kind of flicked it over him, but it's okay. We played a good game though. He had to get 7 saves to win that game. Okay, if yesterday I played a game where the opponent got 12 saves. Okay, if you're playing like this and your opponents are just like they literally have to peak to beat you. Okay, so if you're losing to people because they're peaking on you, like that, you're doing something right. If your opponent has to get 12 saves, 7 saves to be able to beat you, you're doing something right. Okay, he plays his back. Okay, he's just gonna shoot that for whatever reason. I'm just gonna play this. If you want to be able to get the boost there, you have to play it far up the field enough that if he plays your boost, he'll lose the goal. You'll score on him. That's how you win boost in that kind of a situation. Okay, we're gonna play this fast because we see him go back to the net. You never go back to the net like that. You always want to try to shadow. Okay. 1-0. Get a good kickoff. He's going to play the ball here, so it's not threatening yet. He has to play this towards me. So we just wait for it, get a challenge, maybe play the boost. It doesn't spawn. So we just 50 again to the other boost, so we can play that boost. And then we just play the ball. But maybe play this up for a wall, look for an outplay. Okay, we miss. That happens. It's Rocket League. Look for a bump. We don't get it. This is still not threatening, but we need to watch out for him taking our corner boost because he's clearly on low boost. He leaves the ball, so we just shoot over him so that he can't get boost. And shoot for his. I mean, I meant to score that, but we get the other boost. I'm just gonna take all of his boost and then just shoot this so that way he can't. He can't. Oh, that was a bad shot. That kind of let him recover. Okay. He does turn for the boost. That's good on us. I'm gonna fake challenge because I know he's gonna flick early because he's bad. I'm just gonna play the boost because I see he can't recover and get a shot off right away. Play the boost, and that's another goal. Okay, our opponent's just not playing well. He's letting us play like this, right? And you're gonna get opponents like these. Okay. Get a good 50. That's where your good mechanics come in. You need decent mechanics to win 1v1 games. It's Rocket League. He gets a decent flick. I probably shouldn't have played that on the wall. I was expecting him to air dribble, just being a dominance player. Okay. But I mean, that's kind of on him. He would have read that. Okay. I'm gonna play this to his corner just for the boost, and then maybe look for an aerial. Uh-oh. Okay. We get scored on. Just bad shot. Losing to your mechanics, like I said, you're good. That's literally how you're gonna lose your playstyle. This playstyle. Okay. Kick off again. Look for the 50. Our opponent is on low boost, and we know that, so we can't get too hard of a flick here. We play the boost, and then we get possession because he's scared. Flick it up, so that way okay, he just gets a bad save. If he got a good save, I would have just 50 to his boost, but he gets a good save, or a bad save. Get another good kickoff. He flips away from the possession, so we're just going to shoot this. Try to catch him off guard. It was a very horrible shot. Flick it over him. He's with the ball. Okay. Okay. This guy's really bad. He's okay. Yeah, when your opponents aren't really doing much, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was bad. I think I could have had that wave dash there for the save. Let's get a good kickoff. He fakes, but it's a terrible touch, so we can just play the ball here. Should have been a goal, right? Just need to flip into it. Fake. Gets a kind of cheap flick behind me. It happens. But when you're playing this playstyle, it literally forces your opponents to play defense, and it's kind of like, okay, well, what does that mean? A lot of these ones players are used to bad playstyles, so they're not used to playing a whole lot of great defense. That's why this playstyle works, because people don't play good defense in Rocket League. He gets some kind of boomer ass flick. Okay, that happens. There's still 36 seconds. Alright, terrible shot on him. So I'm just going to play this here, look for a bounce dribble. Fake him. Always play the ball if your opponent lets you. Always, always, always. Okay. Touch this over him. Yeah, this is a game. Just go for bump. Okay. Let's get on to game 3, and then that should be kind of wraps for the video. Okay, we get another good kickoff. You see that he doesn't play the ball, so I'm just going to shoot this over him early so that way he can't play the boost. Wait for his kind of shot. Okay, that I've never seen that flick a day in my life, I'm going to be honest. He got that, bro, I guess. If your opponent's doing some crazy wall flick like that, bro, I guess, bro. I mean, that is kind of on me, right? He's on the wall. He has to play that towards the mid. He's just taking a shot over me. Okay. This is gonna happen in 1v1 games, right? You're gonna lose sometimes. But the idea is that as long as you're maximizing your opportunities and your gameplay, you're gonna improve. You're gonna rank up. Right, we challenge here because we see him go up high but slow. We know he's going for something really highly mechanical. Look for the second bounce, but we don't get it. This guy is decent. He thinks he's decent, at least I can tell, because he's playing like he thinks he's way better than me. You can tell when your opponent's playing like that because they don't respect anything. They don't respect your ability to save the ball or shoot the ball. And yeah. Right, we know he's not going to play respectfully, so I'm just going to play very horribly, heinously, disrespectfully because of that. Right, he hits this up the wall. I'm just going to take his boost. Yep, he goes for the bump. We just dodge it. And then get close before we flick it, so that way it's too big of a kind of direction differential for him to read it. Watch the flick. Try to get some type of wizard flick over him. It doesn't work. We get the bump. Play the boost. We don't get, so we just stay ball. Go for a weird ass wall flick of our own. Get a goal. Okay. Flick this high so that we okay, well at the very least he couldn't play the ball right away on that. We did something right. He's just reading me kind of decently. Okay. Terrible kickoff, it happens. I think he like got some type of delay on that. I'm just gonna play the ball here because he plays my boost. He has to bring this kind of back towards the center before he can make a play. So we just softly play it so that way we can play the boost, get a bump on him so that way we can play it over here for this boost. This motherfucker is still chasing. Okay. This guy's still chasing, bro. Damn. Okay, I respect the hustle, I guess. Let me flick it over you real quick, though. I literally just need boost and I outplay this guy. Okay. We see it's not quite threatening it because he doesn't even have a dribble yet. He plays this to the wall, that's fine, I don't really care. I can just block him in the air. He's playing this to my other... Oh no, he's not, he's going for reset, okay. It looked like he was gonna air dribble for my other boost, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. He does want to play the boost. Why is he's just okay. First time about some more of a flick guy when I've even gone for an aerial all game. How does he get the demo there? This guy's decent. I think he's like a GC, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Now we do just kind of stay on this because we know he's low boost. Flick it over him. Dang it, bro. Okay, wait, what rank is this guy? Yeah, I figured, bro. Champ 3, yeah, no, bro. Okay. We did take a couple losses, but I guarantee you if you play like that, you can get to the same rank as me. And this is what, like top 8%? I believe 12%, something like that. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. Peace out.